Hello, good morning, students. Welcome to today's micro teaching class. Today we are going to learn about adjustments in the final accounts. I hope you are familiar with final accounts and the preparation and the purpose of final accounts. Let's quickly have a small refreshing session on how and when do we prepare final accounts. Just recall, quick recall. When do we prepare final accounts? Yes, do you remember? Sumarla, you are not audible. No, I couldn't hear you.
To know the financial position of the company, ma'am.
When do we prepare?
At
At
the
the
end of the accounting period, ma'am.
Yes, exactly. At the end of the financial year, usually 31st March, 31st of March of every month. Right. Next slide, next one. At the end of the financial year, generally we prepare final accounts. What are the objectives of preparing final accounts? Why a business concern or other institution should prepare final accounts?
To know their financial status, ma'am.
Yes, exactly. Only that?
To compare their business with current year with the previous year.
Yes, of course. What for? What should be compared?
The profit or the cash
Yes, exactly.
related transaction.
The profit earned during the present financial year and the previous financial year. So the ultimate aim of preparing final accounts is generally classified into two. One is to know the profit or to ascertain the profit. The second one is to know the financial position of the company or the institution. The last one, what are the components of final accounts? There are three components. Could you recall them?
trading profit and loss balance sheet.
Trading account, P&L account, and balance
Balance.
sheet. Right. Yes, exactly. By preparing trading account, we will be able to know what is the gross profit. By preparing P&L account, we will get to know what is the net profit. And the balance sheet will tell us the financial position of the institution. Right. The next one, the very important thing that we are going to discuss is adjustments in final accounts. Have you seen adjustment entries in the text or in somewhere else? Below the trial balance, there will be a list of items called adjustment entries. Have you seen? Adjustments. These are the adjustments to be made in the final accounts. They would have given list of adjustments. Have you seen such kind of adjustments?
Depreciation, like
Yes,
closing stock.
yes,
And
yes, correct. Yes, you are right. There are many adjustments. We are going to learn few of them. Before that, we will just get to know what this adjustment means. What's your understanding about adjustments? Your understanding about adjustment entries. Are they omitted entries? Forgotten entries? What are they? Because we prepare final accounts at the end of the financial year. After giving final tallying the trial balance, they would have given list of entries. At the at the end of the trial balance, after tallying all the accounts, they would have given list of entries. Does it mean that those entries are omitted, partially omitted, or completely omitted? What are they? Generally, students will understand that the adjustment entries are those entries which are omitted, are completely omitted or partly omitted. But that's not correct. Then what adjustment means? Adjustment means we'll see in the next slide. Adjustment means adding income or expense which are relevant to the financial year, or subtracting expenses. Next slide. expenses or income which are not relevant to the financial year. Adding income and expenses which are relevant to the financial year. Subtract income or expense which are irrelevant to the financial year. That's what adjustment means. Can you recall? Can you someone repeat it again? Can you repeat what is adjustment? What is adjustment? Adjustment is adding an
Incomes and
income or expense which are relevant to the financial year, subtracting
deducting
income or expense which are irrelevant to the financial year. If the expense or income is relevant, it has to be added to the financial year. If the income or expense is irrelevant, then it has to be subtracted from the financial year. That's it. So let's consider the first adjustment, outstanding expense. What does it mean? Expense is already incurred but not paid. We have incurred the expense but we didn't pay for it. Now the question is, should it be added? Yes, exactly. So yes, it has to be added. So add that item with the financial year. For example, salaries and electricity or such kind of expense. We have already incurred the expense, but we didn't pay it. So it has to be added with the financial year. That's it. Second one, second item. Prepaid expenses. Paid expenses, but not at utilized. We would have paid an expense, but we wouldn't have utilized either the goods or the services. But we would have paid the money. The institution would have paid the money, but they wouldn't have used the goods or services. They wouldn't have utilized it, which means that amount is not relevant to the financial year. The amount paid is not relevant to the financial year. Is that clear? Can you follow me?
yes, ma'am.
Paid for expenses. We already paid for specific expenses, but we didn't use it, which means that is not relevant for the financial year. Probably we will use it in the later period. Rent paid in advance. So I pay in the month of March for April and May. Already I paid, but April and May belong to the next financial year. So what we have to do now? Should it be added or subtracted?
Subtracted, ma'am.
Subtracted. We will have to subtract it from it. Next entry. Next and the last one. Income accrued. Have you heard about it? Income accrued. We would have earned that income, but we wouldn't have received the money. We would have earned the income, but we wouldn't have received the money. Which means, say for example, the company has invested so much money in a debenture or in share capital. The dividend or the interest on the debenture, dividend on shares or the interest on debenture, the company would have earned it, but only after finalizing everything, the concerned company will credit the amount into the company's financial account, which means that they would have earned the money, but the earning time and the crediting time, there will be time lag between these two. So here the accrued income means the income already the company would have earned it, but there will be a time lag to receive it. So in that case, that income is related to the financial year. So we earned the money, but we didn't receive the money. Since the earning of money is related to that financial year, we will have to add that money with that financial year. So because I earned it for that financial year, so even though I receive it in the later financial year or subsequent financial year, that amount has to be added with the previous financial year. So here this amount has to be added to that. Quick recap, what did we discuss so far? What adjustment means? Adjustment is adding either an expense or an income which are related to the financial year, or subtracting an income or expenses which is the expenses which are not related to the financial year. That's it. Could you understand? Yes? Okay. Thank you.